Hey, Danny here, and I'm going to give you the lowdown on WordPress posts. So earlier I said that posts and pages are different. Posts are like blog posts. They continue on and on and on and on and on and on forever. So I'm going to go into this little post really quick and hit edit and show you what I think are the most important elements of a blog post, and ignore this big red bar right here. Okay, so the title, the blog headline, is one of the most important elements. You want to keep this nice and saucy. You want to make it sassy and make it so that people want to read it, but you don't want to make it so out of this world that it sounds ridiculous, because people won't click on it and might think it's a virus or something crazy. But be creative and crafty. Below that is the what you see is what you get visual editor, and in here you can highlight things and bold it and make it all fancy. Use these buttons, and actually there's a couple plugins you can use to get tons more buttons here, tons of more buttons, and that's neat. But I use the HTML editor because I code, or I use Dreamweaver. Be wary of the visual what you see is what you get editor, because it will jack up your stuff sometimes. So if you're trying to get all fancy, then I suggest you learn some HTML and do it in HTML. Status, we've got published, pending review, or draft. For my assistant, I write things. I do pending review. Or I have my assistant write it up. She does pending review, and then she submits it to me to publish. And published, and then draft if you just want to keep working on something. You can do things public. You can make them password protected or private just for yourself, and use this for your own little diary. And you can publish this in the future. You can choose a date. Let's go ahead and do October 31st. Hit OK, and it will publish on, I said October 31st, 2012. Let's do 2013 so I can show you what it looks like. Alright, now the button changes from post and publish to schedule. So you can schedule these in advance, which is really cool. Can make people think you're really on top of it. So below that is the category section, which is a little important for search engine optimization. You want to categorize your blog. Start thinking about this before you start writing. Are you going to write about, like I suggested, I think in an earlier blog, you want to write about just a few topics and kind of continuously go back through that group of titles and topics, and make sure you've got those categories here. You just click add a new category to add a new one. You don't ever want a blog that says it's uncategorized. It's boring. It means you didn't pay attention, and it's awful. Tags, you want to separate the tags. So Hotel California was the song we were listening to, and what were we doing? We were swimming at the La La Hotel. You want to add your tags. This is part of what people are going to use to search for this blog when they're looking in Google. As for the rest of these boxes, I want you to not pay attention to most of them. The preview changes box is good if you're constantly editing here, but otherwise just leave it be. Format, different themes have different choices here, so I just leave it as standard. And then the things that are down here, you won't have these options, but for now I'm going to assume you're a newbie and you don't have a lot of experience, and so I'm going to say title, format, the status, the date, category, and the tags. That's all you need to worry about. And if you keep that exact little rotation of things, and you look at those things for each blog you write when you're just starting out, your blog will be built on some kick-ass building blocks. Thanks for watching.